Tickets are still available for the next game, so purchase your ticket today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for Mavericks season tickets today.
You don't want to miss out on any upcoming Mavericks home games, do you? Of course you don't. Well, make sure you stop by one of our ticket booths or our website to get you all set up. The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks permit you a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting or laughing, using...
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter. Looking now at some numbers for him.
Over the last 10 games, he's been on an absolute tear, finding all kinds of ways to be a thorn in the opposition's side, just working on offense and getting the looks he wants out there.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. They've got Joe Ingles. Miller is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's B in at the 1. And for Dallas, Washington and Lively down low. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie, and it's Exum in at the 3. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
Edwards against Irving. Washington outside. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
All season, we've seen MP and Luka Doncic turn in great performance after great performance. I asked MP what we can expect from him and Doncic tonight, and he said, we're going to get after it. They run pretty much everything through Luka, and for us to win, I need to be able to be the engine for our team as well. 2 MVP candidates will be the focal points tonight.
They've both been on fire all season long, Allie. Thanks for that. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Doncic hammers one home.
Did you guys see that from Luka? My goodness, some extra sauce there.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Doncic has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's B. Banked it in off the glass. B's got his second basket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Washington, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. And it's on Dante Exum. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And here they come. And here's Doncic outside. Miller pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Pass to Washington. Lets the 3 fly. Drops in the 3.
Well, he's a stretch 4 now with a dangerous outside shot. Washington loves letting that one fly from there.
B, the pass to Ingles. The 3 is up. Lively grabs a miss. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Irving looking around. Lively with a screen on Edwards. Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Now here's Washington, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
Here's B. They lead by 1. And as we continue through January, here are the latest power rankings. You look at Dallas, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believed.
Now here's Irving, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Shot from the top of the key, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
It sure was textbook, and Irving is fantastic in the screen roll. A solid decision maker in these sets, and he also can put it in the basket himself if he needs to.
Here's B, coming off a solid outing against Memphis. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Timberwolves trail by 3. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Here's B, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw of the night.
I think they've taken a major step in the wrong direction when you talk about their foul shooting, guys. I mean, they're not even close to what they shot last year.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Knocked loose. Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards, the pass to B. Back to Edwards. Here's B. He's got 12. The kick out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. The 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garza's checked in. And the 2K leaderboard showing us the assist leaders over the last month. Luka Doncic 4th.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
To halt the run. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
To the wing on the left. Here's B, guarded by Doncic. B, the pass to Garza. Back to Miller. Pass to B. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Edwards, and he drives in. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Beating the buzzer just by a whisker. Edwards with the flair for the dramatic.
Doncic up top. He has 6.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Here's B. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for Ingles. Doncic outside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 13-4 run. Has to be. Now Edwards. The 3. It's hauled in by Exum. On the wing, Irving. It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
And they're top 5 in preventing points. They have a number of guys who can defend multiple positions, and they work well together as a unit.
And you mentioned just how well they rebound. This is a team that works hard and knows how to box out. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Thompson comes in for Kyrie Irving. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Alexander Walker's checked in.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's B. 13 points in the game. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. B's got 15.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Gafford. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
He takes it in. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Minnesota. Looking to get back on track. Garza grabs the board.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Here's B. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Here's B. He's got 19. Back to Conley. Has to be. Launches a 3. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. B's got 22 points.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Doncic, good.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3, the revenge triple.
Here's B. Doncic pulls down the board. Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Thompson. And here's Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. And here's Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Here's B. 22 points for him. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's B in at the 1. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, B in that last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He ended up with 59 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's gotta be scary to face, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. He feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Minnesota. From the arc. Irving, no good. Minnesota leading by 13. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Here's Edwards after the basket by Dallas. Has to be. Fires the 3. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Here's B. He's got 22. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. Pass to Edwards. Here's B. 24 points for him. Missed inside. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Dallas shooting their first free throw.
Substitution on the court.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Dallas. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Minnesota in the lead. Here's B. 56 seconds left in the half. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside Irving. Screen by Lively. This one for 3. And it's Irving missing.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
The shot by B, no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Pass to Lively. Exum, right side. Here's Washington. Soft touch off the glass. Washington's got 6 points.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Here's B. Outside Conley. To the paint. Here's B. The layup off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fair half-court shot. Ooh, measuring up the shot. Oh, almost better. Hey, give it up for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And now that we have some time, let's see how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Right around this time, I would find out who my teammates were on the All-Star roster. Sadly, I was unable to play alongside Kenny. Sad for him, not for me.
See, that's unnecessary, Shaq. That is just unnecessary. Who's to say I want to be on your team anyway?
Well, you called me ugly earlier. You called me ugly earlier.
I never called you that.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Timberwolves lead by 3. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Washington and Lively down low, and it's Exum in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Edwards for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And here's Washington. Lively with a screen on Miller. Here's Washington. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
And that one falls for Washington.
A dependable stretch for Washington is also somebody who continues to look to improve every year in the league.
Both shots good from the strike. Here's B. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. B. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
About a minute played here in the second half. And here's Doncic outside. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Picked by Gobert. Here's B. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks trail by 7. Doncic on the wing. Here's the three. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Washington against Miller. Great D that time from Miller.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's B. He drops it from range. B's got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there. Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Miller, a screen on Doncic. The three-pointer off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Back to Washington. They set the pick. Pass to Lively. Here's Irving. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. All right, let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. The Timberwolves, number 1. The Mavericks, 4th.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
Irving against Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's B. 30 points in the game. Yep, count it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Washington outside to win the cold spell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Here's B. He's guarded by Exeter.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Luka Doncic is in elite company. Coach Jason Kidd said he's in the atmosphere of MJ, LeBron, Kobe, the best to ever do it. He's doing something that Dallas has never seen, breaking all the records that stand up in front of him. He is a winner, and he will win multiple championships when it's all said and done. High praise, Brian.
Absolutely. Thanks, Allie. Miller, a screen on Irving. Here's B, driving in, and he jams it home with authority.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Jones, he's checked in for Gobert. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot. And checking out the Mavericks, back 10 games.
You know, for Minnesota, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Driving inside, and the basket by B.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduced you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And so he hits both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 14-point game. Exum outside. Back to Doncic. puts up a deep three. The rebound by Ingles.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Number 3, Jaden McDaniels.
Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Outside Irving. Pass to Doncic. Fires from deep. Dallas no good that time either.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
McDaniels a screen. Here's B. Sinks the tray. B's got 43 points.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Irving against Jones. And here's Doncic outside. Rebound Minnesota.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Buries it from 3.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Outside Irving. Screen by Lively. They need this. And it's Irving missing. Minnesota leading by 20. Has to be. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Doncic. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves shooting it at 52%. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got Rudy Gobert. Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dillingham, and it's B in at point guard. 6 on the shot clock.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Irving. Two points. That one goes.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Pass to Dillingham. Inside. Here's B. He's guarded by Irving.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
That free throw no good.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities. You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit.
Thompson passes to Gafford. Here's Marshall. Three-pointer, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And there's the screen. Here's B. No good on the 3. Mavericks trail by 16. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Gafford. With the fadeaway. And they pick up 2.
Hey, when Irving is creating for others, he's even more difficult to slow down.
And here's Minnesota now. Stolen by Gafford. Now here's Irving. Not a lot of room. And the shot goes in. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down.
And another one!
It's incredible. I mean, this is what he does.
Another 50-point game for him. Now tied for second place all time.
Yeah, right there with Michael Jordan, who also made a habit of taking over offensively. Both guys just elite.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington, got his man in an awkward position, and then drew the foul.
And so Washington nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 12. Out to the wing. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's B. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Irving for 3. Hits the trifecta. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's B. He's guarded by Irving. Here's B. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. B's got 54 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
Washington finds Gafford. Back to Washington. Thompson left side. Pass to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Irving, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Here's B. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. B's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Thompson with it. Pass to Marshall. From outside the arc. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Dillingham. They set the pick. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Now here's Irving. Defense right on him. Gafford. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon. What a sequence by Kyrie.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Exum comes in for Marshall. And Doncic has subbed in for Thompson. Has to be. Back to Edwards. Over Irving. Edwards, no good. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Down by 12. Edwards against Irving. From deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Miller's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Back to Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Minnesota leading by 13. Here's B. Tipped away. Ingles passes to B. Pass to Edwards. Puts it up. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Doncic, no good.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
B, the pass to Ingles. Right side, Edwards. He shoots. Drops one in from the wing. Edwards has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
And here's the fast break. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Irving for 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
The last one's off. They'll settle for 2.
One of the things that's really impressive about Luka Doncic is his continued growth. I mean, season to season, you see this guy working on himself, working on his mind, how he thinks the game and his body, and becoming a better athlete. That spells trouble for the league.
Irving, the pass to Exum. The 3 from Washington. Knocks it down from distance. Washington's got 5 points in the quarter.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Here's B. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. In the paint, Luka!
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got...
Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mavericks trail by 15.
Shield. 6th personal foul. 3rd team foul.
.133 left in the final quarter. Doncic passes to Irving. Washington a screen. And the Mavericks, another 3.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the two-man game. Lethal, too.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Lively. Now here's Doncic, tightly guarded. And it's Washington missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And this win will give them a decisive lead in the season series. They won the first 2 with only 1 more to go, and they've got the right formula against the Mavericks.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for B.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
B, the pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Here's B, covered by Lively. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Edwards outside. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.